Okay, back at the house. I mean, honestly, like this is all my videos. It's just back at the house. But I was in New York City with Nikon. You guys would have just seen that vlog. Literally just got back less than 2 hours ago, and now here I am at the house. My dad has been here working, and I can just see from the outside, like all the drywall and stuff that's up. Oh, my camera's gonna fog like crazy. Ooh.
About time.
Hello!
Holy cow.
It's a house!
Holy cow, it's starting to look like one.
Wow.
What do you think?
So exciting. I could see this from like driving up, and I was like, wow.
Could you?
Yeah.
We didn't have any power till like 2 hours ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, there must have been a heck of a storm because the streets are like covered in crap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it knocked down your posts and stuff. It was bad.
Yeah?
Oh, they had to go to Montgomery, refuel. They didn't get until like 7:30, 8 o'clock last night. And
wow.
Then you missed a great steak dinner at Perry's.
Oh, yeah? That's where you guys went? I wasn't sure if you would get margaritas or what.
No, so listen to me quick. So
Listening.
we're gonna mirror this over here.
Okay, I
And then it's gonna look like that. And we'll
over
have
here.
This. You know what I mean? So it's gonna look just like that.
Wait, so is this?
See how that has, and then you have this here. And so.
So is all of this going to be built out, or
No,
just
no,
a small
just
post here?
right
Okay.
here.
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's gonna look like that over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you cut this.
Yeah, those are out. The guys got them out.
Wow.
I was out getting lunch and taking care of the dogs, and they got them all tore out.
Sweet.
Yeah. What do you think? Really brightens it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I'll bet. Good hit in there with a sludge. Oh,
This time of day in the blue in this room, like I just can't get the color quality right. Like my skin looks right when I'm close to the camera, but I feel like once I back up, it's just like whoosh, washed. And maybe I'll fix it in like the editing process, but I just feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and I was debating about like doing a Q&A here on YouTube just because I miss you guys, and I feel like I need to update you with like what's been going on in the house and like what's been going on in my life. And I have this like random footage of the work that was done this past weekend, and I was like, you know what, let's just like go to the house an hour early. I've got a window company coming to give me a quote on the rotten windows, you know, the ones that I can't find companies to give me quotes on. I had to go with like one of the bigger guys, which I'm not happy with because they charge more, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm here like an hour early. What I'm doing right now, or what I'm about to do, is figure out how the heck this works. And I need to put new door stops on because actually, can you see that hole? That happened before I even bought the house. That was there because there wasn't a doorstop there. So to prevent that from happening even more times, this should go in like really easy, and I don't want to like cross thread it, you know? So yeah, I also want to like start to put up wallpaper in here today because I really need to do like electrical stuff in the master bedroom. But the problem is I forgot my wire strippers at my house, and I need wire strippers for the outlets. So the power is actually currently out in that back bedroom. I think I need like something to hold on to this so that it's not gonna mess up my thumb here. But let me give you like a little bit of an update of like what the heck's been going on in the house and just like progress report here. So I am supposed to move in last week in August, I need to be moved out of my house. September 1st, that's when the new owners gain possession. And do I think that's actually gonna happen? Absolutely freaking not. Because we're at the point where there's still more things that need to be done before the hardwoods can go in, and if I don't have hardwoods in this house, like I can't move into it, and I need to grab something to make this work because it's not working for me. This was, yeah, much smarter idea, and if I actually had the vice grips at the right length, it would make this even easier on me here. Yeah, so hardwoods were actually supposed to be installed this week after the work weekend. So like what just happened, like the footage that you saw, the crew was back and getting work done, hanging drywall, building the shelf, and the goal was for them to hang all of the drywall and basically get the house totally ready for hardwoods to go in. But the one step still isn't built, and it's like a large step too. The one that's gonna go from the kitchen to like that side little step thing, that's not built yet. All of the drywall wasn't able to get done, and there's just like more work before the hardwoods can happen. And obviously the back bedrooms will be done, like I'll have all the lights and like everything up, and I'll be able to move stuff into these back bedrooms. But even then, like the master bath most definitely will not be done. And I've got this other bath that I could use, but like I won't have kitchen appliances. I am waiting on the hardwoods before that happens, and I realistically just do not think that I will be able to move in by the time that I'm supposed to move in. So if anything, I will move all of my stuff here, and the dogs and I will go live in an Airbnb or something. I'm really not sure, because especially now we're at the point where my dad's not coming back for like 3 more weeks, and I'm so incredibly grateful for all of the work that he's done and how incredibly helpful he has been through this whole project. But he's not coming back for 3 weeks, so that means that I need to outsource the drywall, and I need to get that shelf built. And I feel like, I mean, not the shelf, the step, and I feel like I can do the step myself. Like I feel like I could do the step myself, but I just don't know. Like I know I could, but I'm like, do I outsource that too? Because it's not like my flooring guys are gonna do it. Like that's not what my flooring guys do. They put in hardwoods, they don't build steps. Like that's not on them. So I'm just at a point where I was definitely overwhelmed last week, or not like last week, but just like over the weekend when I was thinking about, oh my gosh, all the stuff that still needs to get done, and I have got a month. Like today when I'm filming this, I have got legitimately 1 month, and I just don't have enough time to do all of the things that I need to do. So the house is really taking shape. Like it's looking great, and having the drywall up, like it's so cool to see it like come together, and I'm excited to see these back bedrooms come together even more too. It's just like, man, I need to spend more time out here changing these outlets and putting up light fixtures and doing the work that I can do, and I just like haven't had time. What else is going on with the house? Oh, I've got a plumber coming on Wednesday to take a look at the whole gas situation and give me a quote on having gas run to the kitchen, because I'm gonna get a gas stove. When the crew was here, we did measure out the kitchen and come out with a semi plan for the kitchen. So I'm excited for that. I'm honestly like so pumped for it. The kitchen, I am still debating what to do with the main wall. Like when you're standing in the living room looking at it where the brick wall once was, oh my gosh, that's something we should talk about. The brick wall ended up being torn down because legitimately one of the guys just like looked at my dad and was like, okay, if this was your house, would you just cover this up, or would you do it right and take it down? And we ended up taking it down. So the brick wall is gone. There were studs behind it, and yeah, that ended up being taken down and then drywalled over it. So I ended up gaining like 6 extra inches or so in the kitchen because of that. So I'll freaking take it. Like that's great. That wall, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, and am I short one screw? Oh no, there's a screw. Okay. I was like, what the heck? That back wall, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it because of the placement of the window on the left-hand side, it's like uppers don't really make sense. And honestly, I don't like the look of just upper cabinets. Like when I was looking at kitchen inspiration, just having upper cabinets, I was like, I don't really like this. I like when it's like countertop, cabinet underneath, and then the cabinet on top sits on the countertop, but the cabinet or the countertop like extends a little bit past. Have you guys seen that? I'll like insert a photo here so this like makes sense. I like the look of that, so I was like, if anything, I'll do something like that, but it doesn't really make sense with the window and just trying to figure it out. So when we mapped out the whole kitchen, I was like, let's not even think about the upper area. Let's pretend like that's gonna be left totally blank, and maybe I'll have a shelf or something over there that's gonna make sense with it, but like let's just pretend it doesn't exist and let's just do all lowers, the island, the side wall, like let's plan all of that out. And seeing it drawn out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be sweet. Like this is gonna be so cool, and I'm excited to see it. I'm just curious how much realistically it's going to cost. And obviously the gas needs run first, so gas will be run to the kitchen, then hardwoods, I mean drywall needs to be finished, but then hardwoods, and then appliances will arrive, and then the cabinets will be installed, and then the countertop will be installed. So it's like this whole entire process, you know? It's this very, very long process of all the things that need to be done. My sister is worried about Thanksgiving because I am hosting Thanksgiving again, as I do every year, and she's like, will I have cabinets and countertop to work with? And honestly, like, I just don't know. I don't know. And I would be fine to move into this place if I had hardwoods and if I had appliances. Wow, that is so incredibly crooked. But I just like don't have those things, you know? So like, we'll see. I'm just like keeping you guys up to date. I'm not like complaining. I just like, and I hate the fact that I feel like I have to justify that I'm not complaining. It's just like how my brain freaking works, but we will see. Is this even a good video? Like I'm just talking out my ass now. We've got one in here. We've got one in over here. Actually, we got two in because there's one over there. You just can't see it, but look at this. Ooh, that beautiful, beautiful stop. There's like a good gap there, so that just needs patched now. And this room is getting wallpapered. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take, I think I only need, well, no, let's actually just like do all of them right now. These are actually really easy to go on. Like they just screw right in, and I should actually share these with you guys. So these I got on Amazon, do the beauty YouTuber thing. They're very basic satin nickel. That's what this is, as well as like my hinges. So I was like, let's just make it match. I actually went to Home Depot and Lowe's, and they didn't have the satin nickel ones that I wanted in stock, and I kind of liked the design of these, honestly. So the nice thing about these, I don't know if this is normal, I've never done doorstops before, but if you take off the cap, the front has like a little spot for a flathead screwdriver, and then this can just like pop right on. So that's what I've been doing when it gets to a point of like, oh, I'm stuck and I need tightened a little bit more. It's just spin it with a flathead. Cool. Top back on. Boom, and we've got a nice doorstop. It's like, these things are like so cushy that I feel like you don't even hear them when the like a door hits it. They're perfect. I'm very, very pleased with this Amazon find. Next up, should we try some wallpaper? Here's the thing, I've got like, how much time do I have? I have 25 minutes until the window company is supposed to meet me here, which honestly, like I can stop the wallpaper at any point, but I was originally thinking starting in this corner and then working my way over, and then I thought about it and I was like, no, that doesn't really make any sense, because what if the pattern doesn't perfectly align here? That could cause problems. So it's like, where would I not mind if the pattern didn't absolutely perfectly align? Because I just don't know. Like I've only ever done wallpaper where it's been an accent wall and I can make it match, like all the strips I can make it match, but like doing this whole room, like is it gonna perfectly align? I feel like the chances of that happening are incredibly slim, but I don't know. And I don't know how to like avoid that or like how to do it right. So I'm almost thinking maybe we say if this corner doesn't matter. But even then, I'm like, if I'm taking photos in this room, where should I? Because like realistically, I think you would start here and then go over. Hopefully, I don't even have a problem and I don't even need to think about this, but like I am thinking about it. So I'm realistically thinking I should start here. I think I should start here. I can't believe I'm actually putting up wallpaper. I have been waiting for this moment, you guys. I helped my sister wallpaper her nursery, and can I say, 2 people wallpapering is so much easier than 1 person wallpapering. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane! This is quite honestly gonna be my favorite wallpaper that I've ever done. I just know I'm gonna be so obsessed with this. Have you like caught a vibe? I'm gonna wear this blue right here. This, oh my gosh, this is gonna be gorgeous. And for some reason, this is like the best strip of wallpaper I think that I've ever put up. Like, I had 0 problems with it. Like it went on like butter. And it is, oh my gosh, that's gonna be gorgeous. Just had my meeting with the window guy, and can I toot my own horn for a second? I have gotten so much better at negotiating and also just kind of like bullshitting people, because he like, man, this guy, he was hustling hard and he was trying to make a sale, and I get it. But man, that whole entire presentation, there was one point where I was just in my head like, dude, I'm not even listening to you right now, and like I appreciate the hustle, but like, can we just get to the point? And we finally got to the point, and we talked numbers, and of course they like always pull out the like, here's the ridiculous number, but this is before I apply any discounts. And then they apply some discounts, and thankfully like I had told him that I already had a quote from this other company that he actually knew of, and he was like, okay, here's the ballpark, here's where I think they're gonna be at. And when I tell you he was like $4 grand less than where they actually were at, I was like, oh, so we've got wiggle room here. So I went with his lower number, which he shouldn't have given me. Like, he shouldn't have. And then he was like, applied his discounts, and he was like, okay, so like, where am I at? Like, what do I have to do to gain your business here? And I was like, well, you gotta drop $7,000. Oh man. Then when I tell you, he ended up dropping about like 5 and then was like, this is the closest I can get. And I was like, well, like I'm running this project on a budget, like it's gonna be budget, and like he's saying that he can give me a better quality product, but like can he really? I don't know. You know, it's just like all their stuff that they spew, and I ended up getting him down that $7,000 to a price that I really, really liked. So I just wrote a check for a good freaking chunk of change, but I have people now to finally change those windows, which is just like, oh, such a relief, because when I tell you that was the 6th company that I had out here to quote me on that, because a lot of companies just like didn't even want to touch the wood rot. They didn't even want to touch the project. So I'm grateful that I finally found one, got a good price for it, and that the deposit has been made. So super, super happy for that. Getting brand new windows in this whole entire house. Heck to the yes, heck to the yes. My original plan was to do more than this one random strip of wallpaper, but I think I'm actually gonna go out and get myself pizza. I have been craving my sliced pizza, and we tried to go when my dad was in town and they were swamped. So I feel like if I go for lunch today, I can get in. So I'm gonna go get pizza, and then I gotta go home, check on my girlies, and get some computer work done. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the little like catch up, chit chat. I feel like I've got like far more to update you guys on, but just like in terms of this project, that's the update. I actually called my dad to like run the quote by him for the windows, and my dad was like, you just need to really work on the back bedrooms, like make sure that they're all done so you can move in. And I'm like, I just don't know, Dad. I just don't know if like, even if just the back bedrooms are done, like I got 2 dogs, man, and there's gonna be no like flooring in the rest of the house. Like I don't know if I can do that to them. We'll see. I still have 1 whole month, and we can get a lot done in 1 whole month. It's just 1 whole month. So we'll see. I really just gotta get a freaking drywaller out here. Like that's where I'm at. I need a drywaller ASAP. And that's it. I need to stop talking. I need to go get myself food. So that's gonna be it. Goodbye, guys. Bye. See you back here soon. This is just like honestly a problem with me. A real day in my life. I just like have so many thoughts and feelings to share, and it's like, what's the point? What am I to do here about this situation? Great. I don't really have time for like things like this to happen, honestly. She's a husky. She's very talkative. What was I going to say?